Humanity stands on the edge of a new chapter in our cosmic story, gazing up at the moon with renewed ambition and hope. For generations, the lunar surface has inspired dreams of exploration, innovation, and discovery. Now, as technology advances and international interest grows, the possibility of returning to the moon feels more real than ever before. We are entering a new lunar era, one that promises to push the boundaries of what humanity can achieve beyond our home planet. For over 50 years, Apollo's footprints have remained untouched, silent reminders of our first steps beyond Earth. These marks in the lunar dust are not just historical artifacts, they are symbols of human ingenuity and the courage to venture into the unknown. Now, NASA's Artemis program promises not just a return, but a lasting presence on the moon, a stepping stone to Mars and beyond. Artemis aims to establish a sustainable base, opening the door to deeper space exploration and scientific breakthroughs. This mission is more than a technical feat, it's a testament to our curiosity and drive to explore. The challenges are immense, but so are the rewards: new technologies, new partnerships, and a new sense of what's possible. Imagine astronauts, including the first woman and the first person of color, preparing to set foot on the lunar surface. Their journeys will inspire a new generation of explorers and scientists. These pioneers will search for water ice, unlock lunar secrets, and test new technologies that could one day support life on Mars. Their discoveries will shape our understanding of the moon and our place in the universe. Artemis is designed as a global effort, uniting nations in pursuit of knowledge. International collaboration is at the heart of this mission, bringing together the brightest minds from around the world. But the journey back is proving far harder than expected, tangled in technology, politics, and economics. Persistent delays and shifting priorities have tested the resolve of everyone involved. Soaring costs have turned what was meant to be a triumphant return into a source of debate and concern, raising questions about the future of lunar exploration. As timelines slip and new players enter the field, we must ask, are we on the right path, or is a new space race between old and new philosophies about to reshape our future among the stars? At the heart of NASA's lunar ambitions are the Space Launch System and Orion capsule. SLS is the most powerful rocket ever built, echoing the legacy of Saturn V, while Orion is engineered for deep space survival. Yet after more than a decade and $50 billion, progress has been slow and costly. Born from political compromise, SLS repurposed shuttle technology to save jobs, but has become a symbol of overspending and missed deadlines. Each non-reusable launch costs over $4 billion, raising questions about sustainability. Technical setbacks, like Orion's heat shield issues and launch tower damage, have fueled further delays. A recent government report warns there's no room for more schedule slips. The entire system now strains under its own complexity and cost. SLS and Orion were meant to be reliable bridges to the moon. Instead, they highlight the challenges of government-led innovation in a rapidly changing era. The future of SLS and Orion is threatened less by technical failure than by shifting politics and budgets. The Trump administration's 2026 budget proposed phasing out SLS and Orion after just 3 flights, favoring cheaper commercial alternatives. This would end a vast industrial enterprise and thousands of jobs, despite years of bipartisan support. But with Artemis costs projected to hit $93 billion by 2025, and NASA facing deep cuts, the old logic is crumbling. Spending $4 billion per launch is hard to justify when private companies offer reusable rockets for far less. If cancelled, NASA would lose its own heavy-lift rocket, relying entirely on the private sector for deep space. This shift could spark a new era of innovation, or mark the end of a national dream before it's fully realized. Enter SpaceX's Starship, a fully reusable, super heavy-lift rocket built for mass production and rapid iteration. Starship's reusability could slash launch costs from billions to millions, making lunar bases and Mars missions suddenly feasible. NASA has already chosen Starship as the lunar lander for Artemis III, creating a paradox. NASA's own missions now depend on the very system that could replace SLS. Critics ask, why keep SLS when Starship can do it all cheaper and faster? SpaceX's open, rapid prototyping stands in stark contrast to NASA's cautious pace. While SLS inches toward its 3rd flight, SpaceX has built and tested dozens of Starship prototypes. This new approach is not just faster, it's unlocking capabilities that could open space to all. The future of exploration may belong to those who can move quickly and adapt. SLS and Starship are more than just rockets, they represent two fundamentally different philosophies about how humanity should reach for the stars. They're symbols of two eras, two visions for our future in space, and the crossroads we face today. SLS embodies the traditional government-funded approach, meticulously engineered, built by thousands of hands and shaped by decades of experience. It's powerful, reliable, and draws on a proud legacy, but it's also costly and designed for a single use. Its strength is heritage, yet its design is a dead end for truly sustainable exploration, as each launch leaves behind spent hardware and enormous expense. Starship, on the other hand, is a radical shift, a bold experiment in reusability and scale. It's fully reusable, versatile, and designed to launch, land, and launch again, opening the door to rapid, affordable access to space. Starship can deliver over 100 tons to orbit, refuel in space, and carry both crew and cargo on ambitious missions. This capability enables journeys far beyond the Moon, to Mars, and even deeper into the solar system. With just a handful of flights, Starship could deliver enough material to build lunar bases, supporting a permanent human presence. Or it could send massive cargo and crews to Mars, making interplanetary colonization a real possibility. Each SLS launch is a monumental effort, requiring years of preparation and billions of dollars for a single mission. Starship, by contrast, aims for frequent, affordable flights, with a vision of a fleet launching regularly from Earth. This is a clash of visions. SLS repeats the glories of the past, echoing Apollo's achievements, while Starship pursues a bold, multi-planetary future, aiming to make humanity a spacefaring civilization. The risk for NASA is clinging to the old ways and being left behind as the world moves forward. The commercial sector now offers vehicles that are cheaper, more capable, and evolving at a breathtaking pace, better suited to long-term goals like lunar settlements, Mars missions, and exploring the outer planets. The universe is calling. Will we answer with tradition, or embrace transformation and leap into the future? The choice we make now will define our future in space, and shape the destiny of generations to come. The SLS versus Starship debate isn't just about rockets, it's about people and communities. SLS supports thousands of jobs across the US, providing stability for engineers and technicians. Canceling it would mean layoffs and the loss of hard-won expertise. The program's broad political support was built on this economic footprint. Ending SLS would also disrupt international partnerships like Canada's robotic arm and Europe's Orion service module. But there's another cost delay and stagnation. Billions spent on SLS could accelerate next-gen tech like Starship, making space more accessible sooner. The dilemma: protect today's jobs, or invest in a riskier path that could create the industries of tomorrow. We stand at a crossroads that will define the future of space exploration for decades to come. The choices we make now will shape not only the missions we launch, but the very way humanity reaches for the stars. It's a moment filled with both uncertainty and promise, as old traditions meet bold new visions. One path is NASA's SLS and Orion program, traditional, cautious, and undeniably expensive. This approach promises a proud, methodical return to the Moon, built on decades of engineering expertise and a legacy of safety. Yet progress is slow, and each mission comes with a hefty price tag, raising questions about sustainability and long-term goals. The other path is the commercial route led by SpaceX's Starship, innovative, ambitious, and built on the promise of reusability. Starship represents a radical shift, aiming to make space travel more affordable and frequent. Its rapid development and bold vision have captured imaginations worldwide, challenging the status quo and pushing boundaries. This new path could open the entire solar system to us, from sustainable lunar bases to the first human cities on Mars. The possibilities are vast: permanent outposts, scientific discoveries, and perhaps even the first steps toward making humanity a multiplanetary species. NASA's growing reliance on Starship for lunar landings signals that the old model of government-led missions may be fading. The agency is adapting, recognizing that collaboration with commercial partners could accelerate progress and reduce costs. The risk is real. Continued investment in SLS could leave NASA outpaced by its own partners as private companies innovate at breakneck speed. The contrast between slow, traditional development and rapid, iterative progress is stark. The inertia behind SLS is strong, rooted in years of planning and billions of dollars spent. But Starship's capabilities, massive payloads, full reusability, and ambitious timelines may simply be too compelling to ignore as we look to the future. This is more than a technical debate. It's about our vision for humanity's place in the universe. Will we cling to the familiar, or embrace the unknown and strive for something greater? The answer will define our legacy. NASA may soon shift from operator to customer, guiding a new era of public-private partnership. This collaboration could unlock new opportunities, blending government oversight with private innovation to achieve what neither could alone. The next few years will decide our direction, a small step back to the moon or a giant leap into the solar system. The world is watching, and the future of space exploration hangs in the balance.